Despite the fact they may look like it, it's not just guys who are out there trying to seduce people, trying to hook up. Believe it or not, girls, women, ladies, whatever you want to call them, they can all be just as sneaky when it comes to trying to seduce a guy. And yes, they have a more subtle approach that can easily go unnoticed if you're not paying attention. And this is why I'm actually here today, to give you the lowdown on what to keep an eye out for when a girl is trying to seduce you, when she's trying to communicate that she's attracted to you. So if you've ever come across a situation or a girl and wondered if she was actually trying to seduce you and you couldn't quite tell, well, you're not alone. It's not always easy, is it? And honestly, it shouldn't be. I mean, think about it. Dating, flirting, seduction, it's all a game that you need to practice to get better at, just like anything else in life. If it was simple and easy, the way people are naturally, would we even bother? I mean, come on. We're naturally competitive, whether with others, ourselves. We just need a challenge to thrive. That's just the way we are. That's our biology. But let me tell you this. If you ever feel like a girl likes you, you're probably correct. Our gut instinct is usually right, but most of the time we doubt ourselves, or we act too early or too late and just don't really know how to handle these sort of situations. And this is why I'm here today, to show you what girls do when they're trying to seduce you. And if you stay until the end, you'll be able to spot these signs of seductions from a mile away. But before we get into it, let's make sure that we are on the same page. If you're enjoying this content, hit the thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more relationship advice. We want to make sure that you're the best version of yourself and that you thrive in any relationship. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive into the ultimate guide to spotting a seductive girl. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a girl was trying to seduce you, but you didn't actually realize until it was too late? It could have been somebody that you were hanging out with, or a coworker who had a thing for you, or maybe just some girl outside in the real world. And I'm not talking about dating apps today. It's important that we spot these signs and know how to handle these situations so that you don't end up in an awkward spot or regret that you didn't shoot your shot. And even if you were not really interested in hooking up with someone or taking that next step, seduction can be flattering. So if a girl is trying to seduce you, you should feel pretty good about yourself. And don't forget, most women use similar techniques to seduce guys, either consciously or subconsciously. So be on the lookout for the following moves. Now, the first sign that a girl is trying to seduce you is that she suddenly wants to be your friend. Yes, that's right. They'll start by being extra friendly with you, cracking jokes and wanting to spend more time with you. This might seem natural, but sometimes it can be confusing, especially if you've known her for a while and suddenly she's acting like your best friend and you've never had that kind of behavior or that kind of connection with her before. But don't be fooled. It's just the way that they're trying to get closer to you so they can get to know you better. So be aware and let them down gently if you're not interested. But let's say that you've passed that first hurdle by becoming friends. But wait, there's more. She wants you to think she's the bee's knees, the perfect catch, the one and only. This is when she'll start spending a lot more time with you, sharing your interests and hobbies. Let's say you mention how much you love hiking and bam, she suggests going for a hike. And the next time you both hang out. Coincidence? She just wants to show you that the two of you are a match made in heaven. And yes, it may seem a bit sneaky, but let's be real, we all do it. It's not just something girls do. And it's kind of cute when you think about it, just how much effort she's putting into to win you over, right? And look, this phase might actually last a while, but she won't be upfront and ask you out or confess her feelings. Honestly, it'd be very rare if she did. Women don't like to risk rejection, especially if you play your cards right. So to an untrained eye, it might just seem like friendship, but trust me, it's a hell of a lot more. Don't worry though, this is just a part of the game and you got this. I know that you do. If not, we're here. So now that you and your new buddy are tight, there's no denying that you have a ton in common. And guess what? That girl pal you've been eyeing knows it too. She's ready to put all of her cards on the table and show you just how she really feels. Just not in the way that you expect. There's another twist. Like I said before, she is not coming out clean. Not yet. How, you ask? Well, this is where the magic of seduction continues. She might take you out for a fancy dinner, turn up the heat, turning the casual friendly dinner into something more intimate, testing the waters a bit more, maybe even testing you and qualifying you as somebody who she really wants to and can connect with in these sort of more intimate circumstances. Now, it is possible that she'll just go for the gold and try to plant one during some crazy adventure. Talk about bravery, right? And look, if you don't feel the same way, no worries. Just make it clear that you want to keep things friendly and she'll get it, even if it means that she's going to move on. But if you're vibing her too, man, I can already see the car window steaming up. But before we get to the cherry on the top, for a lot of girls, well, at least those that are after relationship, this is not the end. And the thing you need to keep an eye out for are all of these minor signals that she's gonna be throwing your way. So let's break down some of them, such as her coming out with some juicy stories or secrets to see how you react to the side of her that you have maybe actually never heard of. Or been aware of. Or it may be something simpler and yet more clear, like when she suddenly starts popping up everywhere where you go. Suddenly she is inviting you to all of the parties or trying to arrange meetings with you at work. Trust me, it's a dead giveaway that she's trying to seduce you and her feelings are starting to show. She'll always be hanging around you. If you work together, you'll see her at your desk asking for your help with her computer or with some other stuff. And if you have mutual friends, she'll always be tagging along. This is how she's trying to get your attention and get you to like her, even if she doesn't actually realize it herself. So keep your eyes peeled for this classic signs of seduction. So what's next? Alright, listen up. We have already established that a girl is gonna be trying to be around you. She's gonna be messaging you all the time and trying to stay in touch. And she's not gonna be doing it only as a reminder to you that she exists. Not only as a reminder of her existence, but also because in a way women live for the drama, romance, all the emotions that come with it. It's kind of like when you see girls filming themselves crying after a breakup on TikTok. Most people think that they do it simply for attention. I mean, to think about setting up a camera to cry in front of, it seems ridiculous to us guys, but the truth is that it isn't so. We men think in logical steps, while women work through emotions and feelings. This is why women tend to be a lot better nurturers than men. So if a girl is trying to seduce you and not just liking you, she'll be practically attached to your hip. You won't be able to get rid of her. She'll want to be around you all the time, exactly because of the feelings and emotions that such actions and your presence will stir up in her brain. And even when you're not together, she'll be hitting you up all the time through messages and DMs. You know those times when you send someone a message and they clearly don't open it up for hours or they leave you on read? Well, this isn't it. Her replies are going to be super quick, which is always a good sign, just like the compliments that she'll suddenly start throwing your way, left, right and center, to be honest. She'll notice all of the little things like the fresh haircut you just got or the new jumper that you're rocking. Don't be freaked out. She's not being a creep. She's just trying to show you that she's paying attention to you and that she's digging what she sees. But don't forget, she's studying you guys. She wants to know everything about you so that she can fit right into your life. That way, if you guys start dating, it'll be a smooth transition. It's all part of the game, my friends. So if you're feeling the same way about her, take these signs as a good thing and go for it. Get ready for a real treat though. This is a very good sign. When she's with you, she's going to dress to impress. The key to seduction is all about what she's wearing. And let me tell you, she's got it down. This girl will always look fantastic no matter what. But when she's trying to reel you in, she'll step up her game even more. Think sexy. Think subtle, think irresistible. She's not going to show up in some old jeans and t-shirt, oh no. Not unless that's something that you like. You can expect high heels, tight skirts, tops, dress that will make your heart literally skip a beat. She's not trying to look good for the sake of it. She wants you to know that she's interested and she wants to make a good impression. At this stage, she might even show a little bit more skin than usual, which can be pretty intimidating, especially if you're already into her. But don't sweat it. She is the one putting in all the effort here. So just sit back, let her do her magic, relax, and honestly play the game and enjoy yourself, because when it comes to the next one, you might want to pay attention. So listen up. If you've got your eye on a girl, you gotta watch out for these signs that she is interested in you. They are perhaps more subtle than the other ones that we have already mentioned and talked about. Especially if you're used to seeing this girl on a more of a regular basis, or you tend to be distracted often. If she's treating you differently from the other dudes, then that's a pretty big clue. Now, don't get me wrong, it might be hard to tell at first, because she might seem like she's just being friendly. And this is, like I said, a bit more tricky. But maybe she offers to make you a coffee in the break room, but doesn't actually offer one to one of your friends or one of your colleagues. That's what we call the girlfriend treatment. If she's acting all sweet and loving towards you and nobody else, then you know what's up. So don't be shy, enjoy the attention and take it as a sign that she's trying to win you over. And however you feel, don't immediately simp over her. Be smart, be nice, courteous, and give her due attention. Just don't make it look like she rocks your world, because she'll stop trying. It's a game, so learn to play it right. We're way past checkers, so bring in your chess game, because women and seduction, it can be a total head scratcher, right? All these mind games and mixed signals can leave you feeling like you're walking on eggshells. It's like one day she's giving you all the attention and the next one she's straight up ignoring you. I mean, what gives? Sometimes it can feel like you've been snapped back to your elementary school days. But all those ups and downs, pull-push dynamics, this dance of courtships, whatever you want to call it these days, it's just what makes it fun. And I realize that trying to decode a woman's actions is not an easy feat. She might playfully tease you one moment and then be sweet and charming the next. It's all very confusing and can be seriously frustrating. But here's the thing. If she's playing hot and cold, this is usually a sign that she's interested in you. It's like a game of cat and mouse, and she's waiting for you to make a move. So don't stress too much. Take it as a positive sign and show her that you're actually interested too. Ask her out on a date and see where it goes, where it leads. I mean, she probably qualified you already. And if you're still feeling unsure about the whole thing, we've got you covered. Check out some of our other videos in the dating and relationship playlists and see what's what. We're gonna be bringing up a series on seduction and attraction soon, so strap in, subscribe, press the bell for notifications, and enjoy. We got your back. All right, bye.